get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. A handoff from Mitchell running left. Oh, he bowls over him. Gets through, and now an opening. Down the left sideline. And down to the 19-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A beautiful fake. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers,
there he goes, right side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 62 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert. It will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run with Mitchell. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Running left, here's Mitchell. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have struck first in this NFC title game. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
63, bang!
Going quickly out to the right side. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Rashad Penny punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Teams have it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. On third down, here's Mitchell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Seven, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground here. Mitchell knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's 2nd and 7. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. Gets around him. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go Silver, ready? Crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left, Yanni. No touch that. No touch.
Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
That's good. Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Smith, the man in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. There he goes left side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 52 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this 1st half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Now receiver in motion left. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Play action. Now Purdy. And this pass broken up. And a contact long time there. And now 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Breaks through the contact. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Back to the running game with Swift. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Swift going to try at the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And this is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up a first down. You've got to wonder if the defense coordinator is wondering, well, even go to goal line defense in any situation now to try and slow down this running game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Swift is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
183 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
That we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Motion left, Smith. Once again, it's Swift. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, here's Mitchell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 1. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
From the gun, here's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Hey, 73, 73.
Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
63, 63, 63. Get it. Hey. You on left.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, 60. Crowd left, get it. Crowd left, get it. Hey. Crowd left, get it.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
63, 63, 63. Silver, shot.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Hey! Miami!
They'll run right here with Swift. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Forced out to his left.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
The kick by Elliott is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? As another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Able to push his way through. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. He'll get this up to about the 44. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. The 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. As we sign off here, we thank you for watching. Good night, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.